The Euro Cup is about to start, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo's last Euro Cup, as we imagine, right? Or, in his own words, it is the last European Championship. Let's talk about it. Let's try to outline some points from this Euro Cup here. On Friday, Euro 2024 starts in Germany, with the Germany game, and it's gone blank here now. Germany and Scotland, right? Germany and Scotland face each other to open the Euro. It's a very interesting Euro because the previous Euro, which was greatly impacted by the pandemic, right? It would be played in 2020, it was played in 2021, and it was that European Europan, right? It was that Euro that was played in several cities throughout Europe, with the semi-final and final being played at Wembley, in London. So it was a Euro that didn't have all that feeling of great competition, right? With the feel of the World Cup, even more so now that the Euro has 24 teams, because it was played in a dispersed way across Europe. Forgiveness. So, now this Euro, it will be a Euro played entirely in Germany, played within Germany, with very modern stadiums, with a profile that breathes, exudes football every week, right? The German Championship, the championship with the highest average audience in the world. So there will be a World Cup look, right? And then it will remind you a lot of that 2006 World Cup in Germany, which was a fantastic World Cup in terms of atmosphere, in terms of feeling the World Cup, right? And now we will have it again, played within Germany. It's a very special Euro because it will mark Cristiano Ronaldo's last European Championship. Cristiano Ronaldo recently said, 2 or 3 days ago, that he sees himself playing 2 more years. He sees himself playing until he is 41 years old. So we don't project, in Cristiano's own words, Cristiano playing another Euro Cup. I think he will want to go to the next World Cup in 2026, but Euro 2028, I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo will go. And we're talking about the player with practically all the main records in the history of the Euros. Cristiano Ronaldo played at Euros from 2004 to 2024, right? 2004, 8, 12, 16, 21, and now 24, right? From 2004 to 2024, there are 6 Euros played by Cristiano Ronaldo. SofaScore prepared this list of records here, and you can see that Cristiano Ronaldo dominates the records. Most goals scored in the Euro finals, not counting qualifiers, finals. Cristiano Ronaldo with 14. Most assists, Cristiano Ronaldo is tied with Tech Poborski, who played very well there in the 90s, Euro 2000. Both have 6 assists. If Cristiano adds 1, he will become the guy who provided the most assists at the Euros. Cristiano Ronaldo is also the one who participated in the most goals. There are 20 goal contributions in 25 games. And there is also another Cristiano Ronaldo record, which is, where is it? Oh, that's not it. He looks good on decisive passes. It's here. Figo, Cristiano Ronaldo's compatriot, is 42. Cristiano Ronaldo is 41. He can also pass this Euro Cup now. And I'm talking about Cristiano here because we're talking about, one of the greatest players in the history of football. Everything he has done, still playing at an absurd level. He recently scored a great goal against Ireland, and he arrives motivated and shape, with a Portuguese team that arrives very strong for this Euro. I have talked about this every time I analyze, for myself, the Portuguese team, which exchanged Fernando Santos for Roberto Martinez after the World Cup. A super positive exchange. Fernando Santos was already working overtime in the Portuguese team, at least since the end of the 2018 World Cup. At least he stayed there for the entire following cycle, and the entry of Roberto Martinez gave the Portuguese team a greater capacity, a tactical repertoire, and an ability to be consistent without exploiting the offensive capacity that Portugal has. Portugal has a lot of talent from the middle forward, right? From the middle back there are also good players, but from the middle forward, you're talking about besides Cristiano, you're talking about, right, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Neves, who else? Rafael Leao. You're talking about a lot, guys. João Otavio is talking about a lot of offensive quality, and Roberto Martinez knowing how to get that out of this team. So, for me, Portugal arrives very strong thinking about the title in this Euro. And then, it would be an absurd crowning of Cristiano Ronaldo's career to win a second Euro with Portugal, to win a second Euro Cup. We will remember, right? Portugal before Cristiano Ronaldo had difficulty going to major competitions, be it the World Cup or the European Championship. And after Cristiano Ronaldo, he was a big name on everyone's list. So, Cristiano arrives very strong for these competitions, as they also arrive strong. For me, I always like to point out 3 favorites in these competitions, okay? At least it's 3 favorites at most. Sometimes I just say 2. For example, in the 2018 World Cup, when people asked me, I even made a bet about it. When they asked me who I thought would win the 2018 World Cup, I said either France or Germany. It ended up that I got it right in the 2018 World Cup and the 2022 World Cup. I did the same thing. I said 3 names: France, Argentina, and England. So, basically, in the 2010 World Cup, when they asked me who I thought, I only said 2 teams, either Brazil or Spain, in the 2010 World Cup. So, following this principle, for me, this Euro, I have 3 teams for me that I think will win the title between them. Either Portugal, which I already mentioned here, or France or England. France comes from 2 excellent World Cups, in which the team grew in the moments it needed to. One in 18, was a penalty away from winning in 22, and in the middle of the way in the Euro, they suffered from what for me is the bad for this French generation, which is kind of just playing when they want, kind of thinking they can decide the game at any moment, and in this one, they beat Switzerland 3-1. They messed up the ball, there was a drop in intensity, they took 3-3, lost on penalties and went home. So, like that, but it is a France that continues with Deschamps, that has the team in hand, that has a very consolidated work, a work that grows in moments of greatest pressure, and that has Mbappe at an excellent level. He made some changes, some older guys left the team, and there is still a very good base of Griezmann, Giroud, Mbappe himself, the guys in the defense, Kanté returned, and still plays with some young people, some players who arrived to give this team some extra spice. It's a very strong team, and if I don't flirt with perhaps arrogance, perhaps with the feeling that I'm better than everyone else, it's a very dangerous team. And then, I also had to talk about England, the one with the most problems, right? This team has the most problems, right? What I said about Fernando Santos, I have the same impression with SFG, Southgate. I think it's been overtime, at least since the end of the last Euro. Then, I think the last Euro that England lost on penalties to Italy. I think there was an argument there to change Southgate. I think that what he could take from this team, what he could make this team improve, I think he has already done, but the English Federation is a little more conservative to change coaches, and Southgate is also going to the European Championship in Germany. In terms of quality, there is a lot of quality together in this England team, right? A lot of quality in Bellingham, quality in Saka, quality in Declan Rice, Harry Kane, in short, many very quality players. Arnold. So, it is a team and another team that has been skating, has not reached a good rhythm in the last friendlies. It is a team that has a lot of quality and can play much more than it has been playing, and that perhaps, like what happened with Portugal, the change of coach is important for that, but it didn't happen. But there's a lot of ball to get there. There's still Spain to keep an eye on. There's Germany to keep an eye on. He had a horrible cycle of friendlies with Rands, and Flick was changed at the last minute. Nagelsmann came in wanting to give the team a bit more control. He brought in Toni Kroos and he's had a fantastic season. He's going to play in home. It has Germany's history, so you also have to keep an eye on it. So, these teams are there for you to keep an eye on, right? Italy had a very complicated cycle of not going to the World Cup after winning the Euro, not going to Qatar, and then starting a new job with Spalletti, still needing to fit in. But it is a team that is also growing in some moments, the final stretch of this Belgian generation. So, these are teams that could eventually surprise. The Euro starts on Friday, as I said. The group stage lasts until the week, let me see here, the week of the day, until the end of June, and from the month of July, the kills, and that regulation that we know, right? 6 groups of 4, the first 2 pass, 4 best third, join everyone, 16 octaves, quarters, semi and final. That's the scenario. Now, I want you to say which team you think will be champion. Say it here in the comments, rest like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. See you later. Hey guys who are coming to the channel. If you've made it this far, it means you're enjoying the video and it doesn't hurt to subscribe and leave a like. This makes my work a lot stronger. That's it, thank you.